metalworker, and welcome to my metalworking series. Now before I get started, I just want to clarify one thing. I am a mixed media artist, and metalworking is just one of the mediums that I use when I create. I am not a metalworker by trade. It is not something that I am an expert at. However, I have been doing it for a long time, and what I'm going to share with you are just things that I've learned along the way. The goal in this series is really just to get you started and for you to decide if this is something that you want to do long term. So sit back, relax, and I hope that you enjoy the series. Now, what's annealing? Annealing is actually a heat treatment in which you take some metal, heat it up for a few minutes, and then let it cool naturally. Now, why do you do the annealing? A couple of reasons might be if you want to stamp your metal with some metal letters, if you want to use some textured hammers on your metal, if you want to bend your metal. These are all great reasons to anneal. Now, annealing is not absolutely necessary. At least not for the three reasons that I just pointed out to you. You can do all of that without annealing. Annealing just makes things a lot easier. Now lastly, annealing is not limited to sheet metal. You can also anneal wire. Materials that you'll need in order to anneal. You'll need metal, wood-handled tweezers, safety glasses, pumice stone, a heat pan, a butane torch, butane fuel, fire extinguisher, and an optional water cup. Now here's my setup. I have a regular 9-inch baking pan on a Lazy Susan, and that's my annealing pan. Of course, you can go and get a specific annealing pan, but honestly, I think this works just fine. It's filled with pumice stone, and pumice stone is great for annealing because it distributes the heat really well. I also have some metal, as well as my safety glasses, and today I'm using a handheld butane torch by Benzomatic. Now, the one and only thing you have to do when annealing is heat up your metal. So I've turned on my handheld torch, and now I'm using my wood-handled tweezers to move the metal if I need to, and I'm just going to slowly heat that metal until it starts changing color, and then I'll turn it around and heat some of the other side, and then I'll let it cool naturally. Different metals react differently when you heat it with a torch. Today I'm using a brass sheet. I think it's a 24 gauge, and you can see as I'm heating it up, some blues and pinks come out. And the great thing about the annealing process is that it also gives the metal a natural patina. Now, even though this video is sped up, it really only takes a couple of minutes, and then you're done. All done. Don't touch and let it cool. Now, once your metal is cooled, you can go ahead and start having fun. Here I'm adding some texture using some textured hammers. Now keep in mind that when you anneal metal, it gets soft, but when you work on it, like hammering it, it gets hard again. That's also known as work hardening. So if you want to soften the metal, you're going to have to anneal it again. Well, that's it. I hope that you enjoyed learning about annealing metal. Thanks for watching.